Hello guys, Weather Guy 32 here, and this is going to be my second winter forecast, my second official winter forecast for the winter of 2015 and 2016. Please note this forecast is very preliminary. Do not buy into this more than 50%. I'm expecting the winter similar to basically last winter. We all know how that went. And a lot of these other winters here that we know were pretty bad. So let's start out with temperatures. Okay, we're looking at much of the country below average. Much of the country below average. Equal chances from the northern plains down through the Four Corners region and over into central California. And above average temperatures in the northwest. And it is probably going to be referred to as very much colder than average down here in the southeast. Precipitation, we have a lot of these storm tracks, well, 2 storm tracks that run up the coast. I'll get to that map here in a little bit. But above average for, again, much of the country. Below average in the northern plains and in the Great Lakes region. Well above average in the southeast up into the New England corridor. And above average from the northeast down through the Appalachians and all the way over into the southwest. Slightly above average from Washington all the way down through southern plains and up into the northeast. Covers a pretty wide majority of the country. Snowfall forecast. I'll start out by saying snow is very unlikely underneath this black line. You probably won't see any snow under that black line. Or in the gray. Snow is very unlikely. Above average snowfall in this blue color here. Well above average in the dark blue, which runs from the northeast down to the Carolinas. Extremely above average. We're probably looking at blizzard conditions and very cold again for this region, just like last winter. Slightly above average from the Great Lakes all the way down to the southwest. Equal chances from California up into parts of the Great Lakes. Slightly below average for the most of the northern part of the country. And below average for the northern plains. Overall forecast, warm and dry in the northwest. I'll start out by saying that average temperatures and average precipitation and average snowfall, basically an average winter for this region in the white, runs from parts of the northwest down into parts of northern and central California. Warmer and rainy from in the southwest here. Cool with wintry precipitation, basically wintry precipitation here. I put cool and icy, but it should be cool and wintry for this area in the gray color. Winter battle zone from New Mexico through much of the southeast here. cool and rainy for this area, southeast, parts of the southwest. Very cold, extreme snowfall, record-breaking snowfall here in this purple color, which is the northeast corridor. Very cold, lots of snow from all the way up through Maine, down to the Ohio Valley and down into Tennessee. Cold and snowy for much of the Middle Plains and up through the Great Lakes. Cold with less snow, but still a little bit of snow, but very cold for this region. And cold and dry in northern plains. This right here is my Storm Tracks map. I only put in 3 most favorable storm tracks, which is the Nor'easter, the Appalachian Runner, and the Arctic Clipper. These are the most favored alongside of the Pineapple Express. So the Appalachian Runner, being the purple one here, runs from down here in the Gulf all the way up through the Appalachians. So that's called the Appalachian Runner, and up into the northeast. The Nor'easter starts out here in California, across country and right up the coast. The Arctic Clipper, or Alberta Clipper, all the way from up here, and it kind of slides down through the northeast and brings cold shots and a little bit of snow. A blizzardly winter with huge snowfall, a lot of snow in this red area. If you're in this red area, you're probably looking at record snowfall for this winter. Just be prepared for that if you're in this red box. Okay, the new map, as I always add in the second winter forecast, is the White Christmas forecast. So I'll go ahead and show it. It's the map I always add in the second winter forecast. Okay, 90 to 100% from the Rockies and up in the northern plains, parts of Maine. 70 to 90 from Maine all the way through the Great Lakes, through parts of the northern plains and down into the Rockies. Same for the 50 to 70 from the Appalachians down through West Virginia, and through the parts of the middle and northern plains, and again up the Rockies. 30 to 50 for the southeast into the Midwest and up into the Northwest. 10 to 30 for the south and into California. 0 to 10 in this gray region, which is basically no snow. Basically, you won't get a white Christmas if you're below that line. So, I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be tomorrow.